Hey everyone, welcome back to Miriam Pinder Portraits. So today I am going to be doing a Q&A in the background of this fox speed drawing that I've done. So this is a fox I actually started back in mid-December, so it's something that I've just been slotting in between my pet portrait commissions anytime that I've had a little bit of spare time. So he's finally done now. He's really big. It's close to about an A2 size, and he's done in pastel. So that's just going to be going on in the background while I answer some of these questions. So I asked on my Instagram the other day if anyone had any questions for me, and then I've kind of just gathered them up over time as well. People that have messaged me and things like that. So I will try and answer as many as I can. I am a bit of a rambler, so I might not get through them all, but I will try and get through as many as I can, and then if I need to make another one, then I will do. So also today, I've just noticed that I've got 100 subscribers on my channel, so I know that might sound really small to some people, but I think that is amazing, and I'm so grateful to anyone that has been supporting me along my little art journey, and it's just so nice to see my channel slowly growing, so I can continue to make these videos and share my art with people all over the world. So thank you so much for your support, and of course if you haven't subscribed, then please do. I'll be so grateful, and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss any videos. And also, if you do like this video, please give a thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world. So let's get cracking with the first question. So when did your interest in drawing first start, and were you always this good? Thank you so much. So when did I start drawing? When I was a kid, literally. I mean, like any kid draws, really, I suppose, don't they? I was definitely a very creative child, I suppose. I used to love just drawing. I probably wasn't particularly good. In fact, I definitely wasn't particularly good. I kind of just did it a lot, and I suppose I probably got a bit better. I've always kind of had creative people around me, so I never really thought I was that good, I suppose. But and then I suppose I did it in school, like again most people do. It was actually lockdown, the first ever lockdown back in March 2020, that I started drawing again. I didn't take it seriously throughout my whole adult life, and then felt a bit down one day, and I just decided to draw my dog, and then it just went from there. I had so much support and encouragement online from people, which was so nice, and definitely made me believe probably in myself when I suppose I didn't really believe in myself. So it always definitely helps to have encouragement around you, and to actually listen and take that on board as well, because I probably always had this encouragement around me, but I just kind of didn't really hear it, I suppose. So it's been a whole year that I've been now selling my art and doing it professionally. So what is your biggest inspiration for your art? That's an easy one. I think my biggest inspiration is just life in general. Like, there's just so much amazing, beautiful things around us. It's, you could just never run out of ideas. It's that, I think that's the hardest part, actually, is choosing what to do next, because there's honestly that many things. Like, I've just got a whole library of ideas, of a list of things that I want to draw next. It's just about finding the time and the hours in the day. But I think everything inspires me. I mean, as you probably can see from my art, it's generally animals that I draw. I absolutely love animals. I love everything about the amazing magical connection that us humans have with animals of all species. And I love to, raise awareness for animals. I'm a vegan, and I absolutely love to kind of raise awareness for that all animals are absolutely amazing. And I drew this fox as well, because I feel like foxes, unless you're like a real fox lover, I feel like they are kind of overlooked and underrated as an animal, and of course they're still widely hunted. So I suppose my main inspiration for drawing this piece, for an example, was just being able to show people the absolute soul and beauty that's just in these animals' eyes, the same as us. It kind of you can see that life in their eyes, and that connection that we all have to one another. And I suppose I just really wanted to show that, and kind of celebrate how magnificent these animals are when you know, a lot of people probably think, oh, you know, it's, I don't know, because people kind of have favourite animals, don't they? But, you know, it's about appreciating them all, I suppose. And I think art can kind of show that in a way, and, you know, make people look at things differently than they might have before. So I think that was my inspiration, and that was my goal with this piece, was just to, yeah, celebrate the foxes. And you know, I've done things like elephants as well, again, just to raise awareness for elephants and the absolute crisis that they're in right now. You know, not only poaching, but, you know, global warming. You know, it's really hard for them to find water and all of this kind of stuff. You know, they're just always under threat in some way. So I think it's really important to raise awareness so that we can try and protect them as best we can. And then I suppose, you know, my main work, which is portraits, is just absolutely incredible, and I absolutely love being able to capture the energy of the animal, whether it's a memorial portrait or whether the animal is still alive. You know, it's all about that celebrating, and in some cases healing through grief, because, you know, humans have such a strong connection with their pets, and I just think it's the most amazing, beautiful thing, and to be able to be a part of that is, you know, I'm truly grateful for that. I just think it's so magical, and amazing to be able to capture such a loved animal, for that animal's human. So that is my inspiration, I guess, is just life and the beauty of life, and the connection that we all have with all living things around us, and it's just celebrating that, I suppose. And I think that's why I really love the approach of realism, which I suppose is the style that I use, which is basically, you know, drawing realistic animals or realistic anything. I kind of feel like there's that much beauty around us, you know, that I just want to capture it, and I want to recreate it. And yeah, so I also love doing abstract as well, and I definitely think abstract is definitely a great healing process as well, not just for me, but for, you know, some of my customers that buy my art, my abstract art. They definitely feel like it helps them on their healing journey, which is the most amazing thing ever. I'm quite a spiritual person, and a lot of my inspiration comes from like meditations and stuff like that. So yeah, I get inspiration from many places. Yeah, I'm never short of ideas. I'm never short of inspiration. I mean, it's just, life is just full of magic, isn't it? So probably the last question I have time for today. How long does it take you to do a drawing? So this really depends on what I'm drawing and what medium I'm drawing. For an example, my usual style of pet portraits in coloured pencil takes anything between maybe 20 to 60 hours. That's kind of just for, yeah, I mean, it depends how many subjects there are as well. It could take 100+ hours. I don't know how long this fox took me, but I would say at least 60 hours, I would say. It's hard to tell. I haven't timed it, but yeah, I do have many solid 8-hour days of just full-on drawing. That is a normal working day for me, so the hours definitely add up. And I never considered myself as being a patient person before, but turns out I must be pretty patient, because yeah, they do take a really long time. And of course, the longer you spend at them, the better that they'll probably be. So they take a really long time, but it's worth it for all those fluffy little hairs and details and layers and all of that. So yeah, I will leave it there, and I think I will have to do another one because I've still got loads of questions to go through. But if you have any more questions that you'd like me to answer, please pop them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to do another Q&A. I can do a longer one if people liked this kind of this new style video where I do the speed drawing and the Q&A, or I can just do a full Q&A of me talking. Yeah, let me know what you would like to see, and I will get cracking with it. So by the way, this fox is now available on my website to order prints of. I think I'm offering between sizes A4 and A2. So I will leave the link below, and then I've also got different artworks as well, all limited edition fine art prints that you can order. So I'll pop that below on my website, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.